Hello friends, welcome back to the online course on non-conventional machining or advanced machining processes. Today we are going to discuss elements of electrochemical machining process or electrochemical machining machine tool. Okay, ECM machine tool. Okay, so you can see here I have shown the schematic diagram of horizontal type ECM machine tool. Okay, so there are mainly four elements are there of this ECM machine tool. First is the DC power supply. DC power supply. Then second one is the electrolyte supply and cleaning system. Then third one is a tool, that is a cathode and tool feed system. This is the third element or component, and the fourth one is the workpiece and work holding system. So these are four elements of ECM machine tool. Let us discuss one by one these all machine components. Okay, so here this is a schematic diagram of a electrochemical machining process. Here you can see power supply here. So this is the main switch, this is a power supply. Okay, so current is applied. So then this is your tool. Okay, here I have shown. So it is connected to the negative terminal, or that will act as a cathode, and this is our workpiece, that is fifth one. Here it is connected to the first two terminal. Now this tool is actually feed toward the workpiece by a feeding mechanism. Now this is a motor. Okay, and this tool is actually feed towards the workpiece by that mechanism, feeding mechanism. Okay, also we have the pump. Okay, this one. So electrolyte is flown into this Perfex chamber. Okay, Perfex chamber here by tubing system. Now it is coming back to this filtering system. Okay, so let us discuss the first one, power supply system. So this power source, we need a DC current for our ECM machine tool, and the amount of voltage is 5 to 25 volt, but amount of current is as high as 40,000 ampere is required with the electrical potential of low value of 5 to 25 volt, or electrical potential across the interelectrode gap. So highest current density which is achieved so far is 20,000, okay, ampere per centimeter square. So this three phase AC is converted into the DC power supply to the low voltage high current DC using the rectifier and transformer. So silicon controlled rectifier is used for both rectification and the voltage regulation because of the rapid response to the changes in the process load and their compactness also. So voltage regulation of plus minus 1%, plus minus 1%, that advocate for the most of the precision works. Okay, so sometimes there is a spark between tool and the workpiece because due to the lack of process control, equipment failure, and the operators error. So electrical circuitry defects detects these events. If there is a short circuit, or the electrical circuit will detect this event, and power is cut off using the silicon control register within the 10 microsecond. What for what purpose? To prevent the severe damage to the your workpiece and the tool. Okay, so this about the first element, that is power source. Element is the electrolyte supply and cleaning system. The electrolyte supply and cleaning system, it consists of a pump, filters, pipings, control valves, heating or cooling coils, pressure gauges, and a storage tank or reservoir. Electrolyte supply ports may be made of in the tool, work, or fixture depending upon the requirement of the mode of electrolyte flow. And small inter electrode gap, usually smaller than 1 mm, should be maintained for achieving high material removal rate and high accuracy. For this purpose, a smooth flow of electrolyte should be maintained, and any blockage of such a small gap by particles which are carried by the electrolyte should be avoided. And hence electrolyte cleanness is important, and it is normally done with the help of uh, filters which are made of stainless steel, monel, or any other anti corrosive metals. And filters should be periodically cleaned for their proper functioning. Okay, and to achieve good result, filters can be placed in the supply pipe just prior to the work enclosure. Okay, it should be ensure that the piping system does not introduce any foreign particles or materials like corroded particles, scales, or pieces of broken seal materials. Okay, that care we should take. And the piping system is therefore made up of the stainless steel, glass fiber, reinforced plastic, lined mild steel, or similar other anti-corrosive materials. Okay, so they are the materials for the piping system. Okay, if the metallic pipe is used, all the metallic parts should be earthed to the prevent their anodic corrosion. Okay, also tables and fixture should also be insulated from the anode. In case of heavy structure, if it is not possible to insulate from anode, then they must carry a cathodic potential to prevent corrosion. Okay, and the required minimum capacity of electrolyte tank is about 500 gallons for each 10,000 ampere of current. Okay, okay, and the electrolyte is also further cleaned by the filter attached as I have mentioned at the exit port of the tank. Okay, so this ECM system is supposed to machine different metals and the alloys at optimum machining condition and with varying requirement of accuracy, surface structure, etc. And under such situations, a single tank system is not recommended because of loss of time and the wastage of electrolyte during the drainage, cleaning, mixing, or filling of new electrolyte in the tank. And it results in a higher cost and a poor accuracy of electrochemical that machined components, and also poor control of operating conditions. So more than one tank therefore can be used, and their number would depend upon the range of electrolyte needed to meet the workload. Okay, and the use of more than one tank is justified when several ECM machines are in use. Further, concrete tank or swimming pool type of tank are uh, pleaded because of their low cost, easy maintenance, and reliability. Okay, so this is about the electrolyte supply and cleaning system. The next one is the tool and tool feed system. Okay, use of anti-corrosive materials for the tool and fixture is important because they are required for a long period of time to operate in a corrosive environment of electrolyte, and higher thermal conductivity, higher conductivity and the higher electrical conductivity of the tool material are the main requirement, are the main requirement. Okay, also easy machining of the tool material is equally important because dimensional accuracy and the surface finish of the tool directly affect the workpiece accuracy and the surface finish. That point we should take into account. And the aluminum, brass, bronze, copper, carbon, stainless steel, monel are the few materials which are used for this purpose of the tool material. Further, those are those areas on the tool where ECM action is not required should be insulated. Say, for example, lack of insulation on the sides of the die sinking tool causes unwanted machining of the work, and it gives a result in the loss of accuracy of the machine workpiece. However, under such situation, use of bit type of tool can be recommended. Okay, and here I have shown the some of the uh, types of the tools which are used. Okay, so you can see first one is the bare tool, then coated tool, bit type tool. Okay, so use of non-corrosive and electrically non-conductive materials for making fixture is also recommended, and also the fixtures and the tools should be rigid enough to avoid the vibration or deflection under the high hydraulic forces to which they are subjected. So that care also we have to take care. Okay, then fourth element or the component of this ECM person tool is the workpiece and work holding system. Okay, here only electrical conductive work materials can be machined by this process. So the chemical properties of the anode, that is work material, largely govern the material removal rate, that is MRR, and work holding devices are normally made up of the electrically non-conductive materials having good thermal stability and low moisture absorption properties. Okay, and for example, graphite fiber, I have shown graphite fiber, reinforced plastic, then plastic, perspex, etc. are the material which are used for the fabricating work holding devices. Okay, so these are the four components of or elements of ECM machine tool. Okay, so thank you all of you for watching this video. Okay, thank you.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.